I know I probably look crazy wearing dark shades in the house, but I'm in the studio. I'm suffering from serious allergies. My voice is terrible. My eyes are red. But we move. It's allergy seasons. If you don't, just getting myself ready for a quick mini tour that I have with my good friend Demo. We do this every year, and this year, kind of capturing the moment as I go. From getting my guitars ready to my effects pedal to my backup rig to my audio and visual setup. For some of you that might just be interested in that stuff, in capturing moments. I mean, it's not just enough to be a musician these days. You have to also have a way of capturing moments, because that's basically your resume. You have to be able to capture and record all those amazing times, either for your record or for content creation. Either way, it's fine. Documenting all your processes, it's easy. For me, it'll be a fun time. It's probably my first main summer gig for the year. I mean, not really, but yeah, those are spring gigs. This is my first summer gig, and I'm excited about this one because it's always fun and vibes. Playing with a whole new set of people this year compared to, I mean, the drummer is the same person, but I have a new keyboard player and a new drummer, so it should be fun. We're hitting Pennsylvania. Actually, we're hitting upstate New York and Rochester, which is like 6 hours, 7 hours, and then we're going to Pennsylvania, from Pennsylvania back to New York City on Sunday. So just getting my stuff ready, and let me just walk you through everything that I have here. Okay, so this is what my mini tour rig looks like. It's nothing fancy, just some basic stuff that I have here. This does all my audio recording. It's a 4-channel recorder. It's the Zoom H4 Essential. I think I've made a whole video about this one. You can go check it out. This is from Teenage Engineering. It's a expandable 3.5mm cord, and it just works right. This is from Teenage Engineering as well. It's my cable management is terrible. It's a 1/4" to 3.5mm. Comes in very handy when you wanna record into a portable recorder from a stereo source. And this is just my cable for my GoPro, because I want to record some videos and catch some favorite moments. This is my mini travel pedal board that just works and does everything I need it to do. I have the 1981 here, I have the HX Stomp, and I have the Jet MIDI, which is switching my presets and controlling it. I was actually going to integrate this from Pedalnetics, but I'm still trying to figure out this MIDI setup, but I'm not going to complicate anything. This works as is, and that is going to go straight into my mono TIC 2.0 TIC bag, which will go into my guitar case. I just snugs on top of that. So this is my visual, and this is recording audio as well, so I can have some content for you guys when I'm done with the tour. In terms of guitar, I will be going with my Penny Jazzmaster here. I'll also be going with my Trusted Axe, and maybe one of the Tellys as well. I'll be taking 3 guitars because you just never know what you need. I know I'm probably just gonna use 2 of them. I'm gonna probably even play just this one throughout the whole set. But yeah, that's basically my rig. I like to kind of set them up like this so I know what I have to be sure I'm covered both on the audio side of things and the visual side of things, and be sure that I have all the right equipment here for myself. Yeah, to be sure that I have the right equipment and that I'm packed properly for each of my gig that I'm actually going into. It's not complicated setup. I have my audio here. I have the iRig, of course. That's because I actually use an iPhone to record sometimes on stage. I actually have a dedicated iPhone for that. It's somewhere laying there. That's an iPhone 12 mini, and it does the job well. It's somewhere there. And just because it lasts longer, sometimes GoPro can overheat on stage because it's a stage. It just goes up. Your phone will stay on for the longest. I don't know why I said that. And of course, I always have my in-ear monitors attached to this case because they're very easy to forget. So right here, attaching them here with this case, just make sure I don't forget it. And if I need another piece or another pair, I have that in the studio. I think I have like 10 pieces of in-ear monitors. I do not use most of the gears that I use on tours or in gigs are not the same ones that I have at home, just to kind of make things a little bit streamlined.
I try to kind of separate them, but sometimes I bring my touring pedal board into the studio, because when I do like live broadcast and create content for you guys, I tend to use it on this messy table over here, and I always have this pedal. So I'm going to be packing this up. If you've not seen this video, I already made a video about this pedal board. It's my new summer pedal board, but I always have to have this as a backup depending on how big the stage. I know the New York City stage is huge, so I'll be using this, and I might be using this in Pennsylvania because it's a smaller stage. So yeah, just because I'm driving, I'm not flying. If I was flying, I'm fine with this. I'll probably just use this for all the sets, but because it's New York City and I want to explore a little bit more and have a bigger setup, I will use this one. Of course, it's 2 shows. You want to have a backup, and of course, I'm going to be taking my Port Express as well on the trip for when I'm in the hotel room and I'm just jamming and just want to rehearse and just have something in between. So yeah, that will be coming with me as well. I'm not sure where I'm going to tuck that into. Probably should get a case for that. Yeah, so I'm probably just going to slap this Port Express in this headphone case. Hopefully it fits, and yeah, it should fit perfectly. And it's a hard case, so it should keep it safe and secure, but I'll still look for a different case that will actually fit better. I have this case for my iRig, and this is one of the cool things that I have here. This is a stand and also a power bank, and this comes in really handy for keeping your GoPro and your phones charged while you're on stage, in case you're not close to any power breaks or something like that. I could just literally just mount this on a tripod or just mount it by itself and have the GoPro connected to it, and I think this is 10,000 milliamps, so that could last for like a 3-hour gig without needing battery. My Zoom is battery powered, so I'm good with that. I don't even stretch myself with that. I just have rechargeable AA batteries just laying around here, and don't forget to always take the charger, guys. I'm gonna take the charger with me. Good thing I just remembered that. So this is the iMoto charger and battery enclosure. It's also the same one that I have the batteries of the Port Express. This also powers the Port Express, so should I ever need power in the hotel room, I can just whip out this, and it's all USB-C, so I don't have to worry about extra cables and all that good stuff.
Yeah, that's pretty much my whole setup for the gigs. It's nothing crazy, but it's something that I know will work for me and for what I do and for the artists that I'm working with. And hey, if you're in our city, come see us play. Thank you for watching. This is my vlog for the summer, getting set or pack with me or pack my guitar with me. If you want to see more content like this, let me know in the comment section, and let me know if you have any rituals that you do before going out on a short or long tours, the things you get, the things that you ought to pack as a guitar player, as a pro guitar player, or even as an intermediate. It doesn't really matter. Let me know. Share your experiences and thoughts in the comments, and I'll catch you in the next one. Peace out. And for camera advice, I've had this A6400 since it came out, I think about 6 years now, and it's never failed. I have the Sigma 16mm f1.4 in here, and this combo can record and do anything I need it to do. Like if I can only have one rig, I'll take this guy everywhere. And this is gonna be my vlogging camera. Right now my FX30 is gonna be left at home with my timer, which is what I'm videoing with right now. I'm gonna leave this one at home, and I'm gonna travel with this guy because it's lighter. I'm gonna have my 10mm lens as well with this for the camera nerds there. Just for more selfie wide angle shots, just depending on the lights. I might switch between the Sigma. If it's well lit, then I'll use the 10-18 Sony lens. If not, I'll just use the 16mm. It'll cover it wide angle, and I'll have good lighting as well. Without good lighting, it will still shine with less noise. So yeah, that's my visual or vlogging video setup. And also I have the GoPro and the iPhone 12 as backups, capturing other angles. I hope I don't give myself too much work. Peace.